What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you all again. Let's talk about BBBY before Monday, just so that we're kind of looking at something, getting an educated decision as to what's going on here. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, if you don't mind, you can hit the like button. I'll get right into the info. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. Okay, we got several things going on here, which kind of makes for an extremely confusing chart if we're looking at it in a little bit of the longer time frame. If this happened in the after hours, but there was a lot of activity going there, so I would say that might be a trend reversal if it wasn't in the after hours, but I don't know. I think what they did was they really tried to just knock this back down into that area where they could kind of maybe change some of the momentum right there at the end of the day. They wanted to try their best to take away some hopes and dreams, maybe change some algorithms up and try to smack it. So I didn't put a whole lot of weight on what was happening in after hours. Overall, it still held. We closed in after hours higher than we did in the market, so that's okay to me. It still seems like it's trying to push up, but we have several things to consider as far as the options go. How many of those got exercised? How many are going to be dumped off come Monday morning? And that's always a factor. So could we see a pullback? Maybe. Are we looking at some sort of kind of sloppy rough cup and handle? Maybe. Is it trying to form the handle? If so, I would think we'd be looking for a bounce somewhere around the $12.38. That would be my first area that I'm watching to see if it wants to bounce as support. Also, I'm looking at this here trend that we've been bouncing in just back and forth. You can see that kind of playing out. So down here at your lower trend lines, obviously going to be entry points. If it continues to carry on in this fashion, you don't want to be up here at the top of these. And overall, is this ascending triangle going to come into play? It hasn't been tested enough to know, but if it is, that's a bearish sign. So keep an eye on this as well. We want to see what's going to happen, because usually these, I don't know what the odds are, 7, 8, 9 times out of 10, it's going to break to the downside. The good news is it breaks down quick, and then it finds its support and then carries on. So I don't think we're in that yet. I don't think it's been tested enough to be confirmed, but what I am looking for really in the grand scheme of things is $14.52. I want to see it break above that. That would get us out of this ascending triangle. I want to see it not only break above, but possibly come back down, test it as support, and then make that run again. So up here in the say, call it 13 and a quarter to 14.50 range, I'm not personally interested at this time. That would not be what I would be considering a zone to be adding anything. Down here, if it's going to respect this, then you have better entries, and you still have a hope of having an exit plan. This is a trading channel, so I'm not here to tell you to diamond hand and you don't just buy anywhere willy-nilly. So keep an eye on these three patterns. Are we going to use this as support? Is it going to play in this channel and work its way right through 14.52? Is it going to form a cup down to about $12.38 and then rip? So from there, I do think we need to test that 14.52. So I don't know if I'd chase. I'd just kind of see what big money, what shorts, what the gamma's going to do to push it from the 13.50 to the 14.50 line and let it confirm support. I wouldn't be using my money to try to play that level. I would let the shorts and the big money do the lifting if that's the way they want to take it. And then we're overall going to be watching to see if this ascending triangle kind of comes into fruition by being tested a couple of times. And we'll just go from there. So as of right now, could this be a handle? That's going to be play one, $12.38. I want to see a bounce. If it doesn't bounce there, then we're looking for a test of this down here bottom trend line where the arrow is, somewhere for a return back up to try it again. And if that doesn't play out, then I guess we are looking Well, let's look to the upside because I think there's a lot of upside above that $14.52 range, and we got a nice breakout cat. How do you always know whenever I turn this camera on? So above the $14.52 range, this is our downtrend that we've been in for so long. Oh, Jack. All right, Jack says hi again. He's crazy. He's 4 months old and he's a nut. So above 1452, we got a pretty good run to 1604, and then this down channel that we've been in, I would love to see it break out. So that's going to be a live number. It's going to become less and less the longer that this carries on, trying to get through there. But as of right now, you're probably sitting somewhere around the $18 range. We can pinpoint that a little bit better as we get closer, and that's going to get a little bit less and less, as you can see, if it wants to carry in, depending on what date we actually get there to make that breakout. So that's what I'm watching overall. So we'll go from there. Thanks for coming back and watching another one, guys. I hope you're prepared for Monday. It could be very interesting no matter how it plays out. There's probably going to be a lot of activity here, either to the upside or downside, one way or the other. It's going to possibly move, so we want to be here for it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you are having a great weekend. As always, guys, stay golden and may your accounts stay green.